Um, Eisenhower would, who later becomes the president, articulated the nature of MacArthur's obsession, remarking that he had an obsession, that of a high commander, who must protect his image at all costs and must never admit any of his wrongs. This obsession not only influenced the perception of himself, but it shaped his interactions with others, particularly in high stakes arenas of, that of military leadership. MacArthur's writing style further reinforced, this grandiose self-image. He often penned grandiose proses, attributing much of the U.S. Army's successes to his own strategic insight and leadership. Another quote I have here, I think this was from Eisenhower, was MacArthur could never see another sun, or even a moon for that matter, in the heavens as long as he was the sun. His narratives highlighted not only his campaigns, but also the numerous awards and accolades that he accumulated throughout his very long career. Some of them definitely earned, some of them not so much, I'd say. He cast himself as a very heroic figure. And, I think if you asked MacArthur, he would have placed himself on the same length of Napoleon, Caesar, Alexander the Great, and stuff. That's how he would have seen himself. And no, just no. A vivid illustration of MacArthur's self-absorption can be found in, what I was saying before about how he'd like to go around in a Japanese kimono and he liked fancy things. Apparently, I also heard something, and this is alleged, that he kept like a giant mirror behind his desk so he could look at himself all the time. I mean, he
Okay, I mean,
was
I could just,
very
like this image is forming in my head. I don't want it to form anymore.
he was meticulous about how he looked and how he dressed. He actually tried to set different fashion standards. So everybody knows that if you drew a picture of MacArthur, corncob pipe. He took this imagery from generals of the Civil War, Ulysses Grant, all that. He thought it really like made him look like an old style general. The hat selection, of course, that's iconic for MacArthur. He knew how to dress to impress
I
people and
think
to have a public image.
I think the best example is when he returns to the Philippines in 1944. That entire staged
Oh
a
yes,
spectacle of him wading through onto the
yeah.
shore, right? As
Still
Arnold
statues
Schwarzenegger.
in the Philippines. Statues to this day for it. Yes, of course.
I'll be back, and I am back.
Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, you have to hand it to the public relations team. He was raised godlike level, and there was a big problem with that later on. So he certainly cultivated an image.